والسلام على الحسين وعلى آل ابن الحسين وعلى أولاد الحسين وعلى أصحاب الحسين. Once more, all praise is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has given us the blessing, the true blessing of commemorating the azar, the memory, the mission of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Over the past few nights we have looked at the character of Imam Hussain in light of Zuryaab al-Warisa. And so far we have got up to Prophet Isa. Today inshallah we will cover very briefly what it means when we recite Assalamu alayka ya warisa Muhammadin Habibillah. Peace be upon you, O inheritor of Muhammad, the beloved of Allah. First thing first, the word hubb in Arabic, when we try and translate it into English, we think it's love. But this is not the true or the complete meaning. In Arabic, hubb means manifesting yourself with another being. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that Rasulullah is my Habibullah, it's that he has reached that level where he has become one with that unity. He has a high maqam. This is the first instance. The Prophet had also many mu'jizats, many miracles, and it's listed in Hayat al-Qulub by Allama Majlisi, such as the Prophet had no shadow. It is as if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala could not handle anyone stepping on the shadow of the Holy Prophet. There was no shadow for the Prophet. Wherever the Prophet went, for 3 days that place would smell of sweet roses. It would smell of very pleasant smell. Which is why in Hadith Qissa, when Imam Ali comes, Imam Hassan comes, Imam Hussain comes, they say to Bibi Fatima, each one of them says, I can smell my grandfather, I can smell my brother Rasulullah. Because his essence was that pure. With the Holy Prophet, no matter how tall a person was, when he would come with the Prophet, when he would stand next to him, the Prophet would seem taller, no matter how tall you were. This is just some of the essence of the Prophet. Such a blessing from the Prophet was this, where he went to Miraj and he saw one angel with 1,000 hands, and on each hand he had 1,000 fingers. The Prophet said to him, "O angel, what's your purpose? You have all these hands, all these fingers, what do you do?" He said, "Rasulullah, I count the drops of rain when they hit the earth, and I can count the grains in the sand." If you go to the beach and you put your hand in the sand, you can count many. But this angel, his duty was this. The Prophet knew something. He said to him, "Is there anything you can't count?" The angel replied, "Rasulullah, I can't count the blessings someone gets when he recites salawat on Muhammad wa ali Muhammad." Just from the blessing of the salawat, can you imagine? The Prophet is also known as what? Rahmatan lil Alameen. The mercy for the whole Alameen, not just the earth, for all universe. We don't know, there's many planets out there, there's many other beings. The Prophet is a mercy for all of them. The word mercy itself, in Arabic again, rahmah, it doesn't just mean mercy in the sense that we think kind. Mercy in the Arabic tense means the womb of the mother. You see, the female in Arabic is personified as the divine mercy. When she has the child in her stomach, the mother carries it for how many months? She does not expect anything in return. Her pure love and mercy is for the child. This is the true meaning of mercy. The Prophet is the mercy for the whole of the universe. Just some examples from the Prophet's life. It is said when he conquered Makkah, these people stoned him, these people hurt him, they made him bleed, they fought wars with him. When he took over Makkah, there was not a single bloodshed. He took it over peacefully. So much so that when people were caught, the Prophet said, "Don't tie ropes on their hands too hard. Loosen the ropes." Then he would go to the prisoners, and to emphasize the importance of ilm, he would say, "Can you teach some of the Muslims some knowledge?" If the prisoner said yes, the Prophet would say, "Teach these 10 people, you are free to go." The importance of ilm. Now let's come to how Imam Hussain al-Islam is the waris of the Holy Prophet. The Prophet himself says, "Hussainu minni wa ana minal Hussain." Hussain is a part of me, and I'm a part of Hussain. Let's analyze this a bit. For the Sahaba, the Prophet said for Hazrat Salman al-Farsi, who was later called Salman al-Muhammadi, Salman minna Ahlul Bayt. Salman is from us, the Ahlul Bayt. The Prophet never said, and I am from Salman. No, Salman is from the Ahlul Bayt. Not just me. It's a collective sense. Why was Salman part of the Ahlul Bayt? I'll give you an example. He once went with the person to propose. Salman wanted to get married. And the Sahaba he took with him was called Abu Darda. You all heard this before. He said to Abu Darda, could you go to this person's house and propose for me? Abu Darda goes in and says to the person, you know who Salman is? And the father said, yes, of course, Salman, mashallah, he's with the Prophet. He said, that same Salman wants to marry your daughter. Straight away, this person changed. Salman, the non-Arab, the one who's from Fars, Iran, he's going to marry my daughter? I'm an Arab. This can't happen. You see how the community was at the time? As Abu Darda was about to get up, he said, Abu Darda, wait. You're an Arab, I'm an Arab. You can marry my daughter if you want. Abu Darda said, yes, okay. Now when Abu Darda came outside, Salman was waiting for him. Abu Darda put his head down. Salman said, what happened? Abu Darda replied, they said no to you, but yes to me. Let's pause a minute. Imagine this happened today to someone. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, WhatsApp. This person would be slandered. He did this to me, he did that to me. Do you know what Salman did? This is why Salman is part of the Ahlul Bayt. You know what Salman did? He said, Abu Darda, you forgive me. He said, why? He said, because Allah had destined for her to be with you from the start. I put you in this position. Please, Abu Darda, you forgive me. Kindness of Salman. This is why he's part of the Ahlul Bayt. Before Imam Hussein, the Prophet says, Hussein minni wa ana min Hussein. Why? Because Hussein's flesh is my flesh. You cut Hussein's flesh, it's like you've cut my flesh. You hurt Hussein, you've hurt me. I fed Hussein, I brought him up. Whatever I stood for, Hussein stood for the same principles. One more example from Imam Hussein's life. They came to Imam Sajjad alayhi salam and they said, on the day of Ashra, we heard that Imam Hussein had a black mark on his back. What was this black mark? Imam Sajjad replied, my father was such a merciful person, like Rasulullah. In the nights, he would carry a bag of food for all of the poor people in Medina. He would go to each house, knock on the door, and give them food in the night, so no one would know. And he did this for so many years. There was a mark on his back, a bruise that was with him for the rest of his life. Just some aspects from Imam Hussein's life. Like how the Prophet was of mercy, Imam Hussein was the Imam of mercy. But what did Imam Hussein go through? Today is the night of Hazrat Ali Ashra alayhi salam. I ask you a question. I see before me many brothers, fathers, uncles, cousins, and I'm sure next door we also have many sisters, mothers, aunties. You've all had children or experienced contact with children in your life. I'll ask you one question. How innocent is a baby? How soft is the baby's skin? As in to say, when you take your baby to the checkup, to the doctor or something, and the doctor has to take some blood from the baby, he has a special injection. He won't use the same treatment he uses on an adult. Why? The baby is different. It's soft. It's gentle. Bear this in mind. Imam Hussein gave the call on Ashura. Hal min nasirin yansurna. Is there anyone out there who can help me, Hussein, the son of the Messenger of God? A cry came from the Khaymagas. Imam Hussein went and said, Zainab, your brother Hussein is still alive. It was as if Imam Hussein was trying to say, as long as I'm alive, don't cry. You have many more Masa'ib to come after me. Bibi Zainab said, my brother Hussein, when you gave your call out, Ali Asghar threw himself out of the Jula. This is why we are crying. Imam Hussein understood. He said, give me my son. I know what he means. He took Hazrat Ali Asghar. He covered him in his abah. He went to the army of Umar Sa'd and he said, oh army, if you feel I have hurt you or I have wronged you, this baby is innocent. Surely you will have mercy on this little child. Imam Hussein uncovered his abah and the soldiers of Umar Saad began to cry. Some of them started to dissent. Some of them started to say, Hussein has a point. We are fighting Hussein. What has this baby got to do? Imam Hussein said, okay, if you're still not going to feed him water, I'll put him on the hot ground. You come yourself and you feed him. You see, the ground of Karbala, it was so hot. Even horses, when they fell, their skin got burnt. Can you imagine what the child was going through? Imam Hussein put him on the ground. You come, you feed him yourself. Umar Saad started looking around. His soldiers were starting to dissent, to mutiny. He called Harmala. He said, Harmala, silence the kalam of Hussein. The soldiers are going to disagree with us, so silence this little child. Imam Hussein picked up Ali Asghar. Ali Asghar put his dry tongue over his lips. Imam Hussein held him. Harmala tried to put the bow and the arrow together and shoot, but his arrow would fall down. He picked up again. He tried it once more. His arrow would fall down. When this happened the third time, one of the soldiers cried, Harmala, you are the most hard-hearted person we know. Why can't you kill this little child? He replied, whenever I try and aim my arrow at this little baby, I see a baby stand next to Hussein. And she cries out, Harmala, do not kill the son of my son. This was Bibi Fatima. He ignored this call. He shot his arrow. And it is said the arrow, which was heavier than the baby itself, a three-pronged arrow, came and hit Ali Asghar on his neck. The words of the narration says, the baby was killed from his ear to his other ear. This arrow split through his skin into his other bone, and it went through, it ripped the head apart. He started flapping his hands in the air. Imam Hussein took the blood. He looked towards the heavens. The heavens said, Hussein, if a single drop of this blood comes up to us, it is so pure, we will never send any rain to the day of judgment. Imam Hussein looked to the ground. The ground said, Hussein, don't send this blood to us either. It is so pure. There's so much masayib in this blood. If a single drop of it falls on the ground, we will not allow any crop to grow until the day of judgment. Imam Hussein put the blood of Asghar on his bed and he said, Allah, be my witness. I will meet you on the day of judgment like this. He took the baby back, but how do you take such a baby to his mother? Imam Hussein walked forward and back 7 times calling, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, Rizan bi qazaihi wa taslim al-ni'amli. He came to Bibi Rubab. Rubab, this is your Asghar. Bibi Rubab began crying. Imam Hussein began crying. Then Imam Hussein said, come Rubab, let us bury our child. The only shaheed to be buried on Ashra. Imam Hussein buried him. But the zulm didn't stop there. On the 11th of Muharram, a call was made. We have counted every head. There's one head missing. One man said, one enemy of Allah said, we saw Hussein go behind the famous. He made a grave there. The order was given, take your spears and hit it on the ground. As they were doing this behind the Khaymagas, Imam Hussein, all the shaheeds, their heads were lifted on the spears. Asghar is the only shaheed whose whole body was lifted on the spear. They pulled Ali Asghar's body out. They began cutting his head. Bibi Rubab is watching. They tried putting Asghar's head onto the lance, but the spear was so big the head would fall down. So they took some rope and tied the head of Asghar onto the spear. Imam Saad did not stop there. Imam Sajjad says, when I came to bury my father Hussein, Imam Hussein, I heard a call from Imam Hussein saying, oh Sajjad, the baby, my Asghar, bury my Asghar on my chest. The pain of Ali Asghar, Imam Hussein never forgot. I'll leave you with one more thing. Bibi Rubab was also a mother, wasn't she? She came to Medina. She never sat under the shade. She had the roof of her house removed. She never drank cold water. Imam Sajjad says, I was with Bibi Zainab once, and I went to Bibi Rubab, and I said, Bibi, my mother, there's so much heat, you cannot sit like this anymore. She said, Sajjad, I made a promise to Hussein, I will never sit in the shade. He said, Mother, I command you now, I am the Imam of the time, I am Imam-e-Waqt. I tell you, Mother, please get up and come to the shade. Imam Sajjad says, I held one side, Bibi Zainab held the other side. We tried to pick up Bibi Rubab. Bibi Rubab looked to Allah and said, Ya Allah, I made a promise to Hussein, and this Imam is also commanding me. You decide for me the outcome. It is said when Imam Sajjad brought her to the shade, Bibi Rubab had left this world. But then Bibi Zainab said, Sajjad, in Bibi Rabab's chadar, there is a knot. What is this knot? Imam Sajjad said, I went to the chadar of my mother, I opened the knot. Do you know what Imam Sajjad found in the chadar of Bibi Rabab? This chadar she kept with her, she never let go. Do you know what was inside? Imam Sajjad began to cry. Bibi Zainab, this chadar contained the fool-filled kurta of Ali Asghar. They had the burnt jewel of Ali Asghar from the day of Ashra. Bibi Rabab never forgot her son Asghar. Bibi Rabab never forgot her son Asghar. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Wa sayalamu allazina zalamu ayyun qalbin yanqalibun. We ask Allah bihaqqi Bab al-Hawaij, Hazrat Ali Asghar, to whoever wants a child, allow them to have a child. Whoever is in difficulty, to remove all difficulties. And to allow us to be with the Imam of our time. Bihaqqi Hazrat Ali Asghar, can have another salawat.